All right, let's get right into it. For years, cybersecurity has always felt like this cat and mouse game, right? But what happens when both the cat and the mouse get supercharged with artificial intelligence? Well, the game doesn't just change, it gets flipped on its head. The speed, the tactics, the very nature of the conflict is being rewritten as we speak.
Take a look at this number, 27 seconds. That is unbelievably fast. This is the new record for how quickly a cyber attacker can go from their first tiny foothold inside a network to breaking out and moving everywhere, from start to finish in less than half a minute.
So you've got to ask, how on earth is that kind of speed even possible? A human operator, no matter how skilled they are, just can't move that fast. And the answer, of course, is the one thing driving this entire shift: AI.
And this quote from Adam Myers at CrowdStrike just nails it. This is an AI arms race. That's really the heart of what we're talking about today. It's not just attackers versus defenders anymore. It's their AIs battling it out. And that breakout time, that's the ticking clock. It's the clearest sign of who's winning because it represents the entire tiny window a defender has to stop a total disaster. So let's start with the first side of this fight, the adversaries. Because frankly, they got a bit of a head start, and they are using AI to achieve some truly terrifying speed and scale. And the numbers here are just staggering. We're seeing an 89% year-over-year jump in attacks that are leveraging AI. But it's not just more attacks. You see, AI acts as a force multiplier. It takes less skilled attackers and gives them elite capabilities. And it takes the really advanced pros and makes them faster and sneakier than ever before. This timeline really puts that speed crisis into perspective. Just a few years back, defenders had about an hour and a half to figure things out and respond. Now, we're looking at that window collapsing to under 30 minutes. When the entire attack plays out faster than you can grab lunch, a human-only defense just isn't possible anymore. The battlefield is officially moving at machine speed.
So how are they actually doing it? Well, adversaries are weaponizing AI across the entire attack. They're using it to automate the search for security gaps, way faster than any human team could. They're generating brand new malware that traditional defenses have never seen before. They're crafting these incredibly personal, convincing phishing emails at a massive scale. And get this, some are even using AI to erase their own tracks, becoming ghosts in the machine.
But the speed of the attack is only half the story. The other piece of this, and maybe the more important one, is where these new battles are being fought. Look at this number, 82%. That's the percentage of attacks detected last year that used, get this, no malware at all. Just think about that for a second. Most of the security tools we've built for decades are designed to find and stop bad software. So what do you do when the attack doesn't even use any?
Well, this is how they do it. It's a technique called living off the land. Instead of bringing in their own malicious tools, attackers use what's already there, the organization's own trusted software, valid login details, all the internal systems. They just blend into the background noise, which makes them almost impossible to spot. The threat isn't hammering on the gates anymore. It's already inside, wearing a disguise.
And this brings us to one of the wildest shifts of all. In this new era, prompts are the new malware. The very AI tools that companies are using to be more productive have become a primary target. We've already seen attackers go after the generative AI tools at over 90 different organizations, feeding them malicious prompts to steal data. The tool that's meant to help is now being turned into a weapon.
So, with attackers moving at machine speed and blending into trusted systems, how can defenders possibly fight back? This is where the story pivots. It's not about just building better firewalls. It's about a whole new way of thinking. It's time for the defender's countermove, the AI gambit.
And the core of this gambit is a massive change in strategy. The old way of doing things was to take all your sensitive company data and send it out to some external AI service to be processed. That's a huge risk. The new, much smarter, much more secure strategy is to flip that script. Bring the powerful AI models to your data, right where it already lives, inside your secure environment. And as part of this new playbook, companies are getting really smart. They are refusing to get locked into just one AI model or one provider. They know different models are good at different things. It's kind of like ride-sharing apps. You might use one for a quick trip and another for a longer one, depending on the price or who's available. Enterprises want that exact same flexibility for AI. So what this is doing is creating a whole new category of platforms that act as sort of a neutral ground for AI. These platforms let companies build a flexible AI arsenal, giving them the choice to use the best model for whatever job they have, whether it's from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, you name it, all while keeping their data safe and sound in one place. And look, this isn't just an idea, there's serious money pouring into this strategy. Take a company like Snowflake, for example. They've inked $200 million deals with both OpenAI and Anthropic. This is concrete proof that the future isn't about picking one winner, it's about having access to a whole portfolio of the best tools for the job.
So, where is all of this heading? Well, to the final phase of this conflict, the race to autonomy.
I think the big takeaway here is this. The AI arms race has created a totally new reality. We're in a state of perpetual, high-speed conflict. It's just a constant race for intelligence, where the winning advantage isn't measured in days or hours anymore, but in minutes, and as we saw, even seconds.
And that leaves us with one final, really big question to think about. As this race just keeps accelerating, and we see these autonomous AI systems fighting each other at speeds no human can even comprehend, what happens to the human defender? What does it even mean to be a security expert in an age of automated war?